Last time we played Quantum Break, we got pretty close to TV episode 2. So hopefully we'll get to that today. If we do, I will mute myself and type my thoughts in chat like we did with episode 1. And I'll take the requisite. It's been 2 months since I played Quantum Break. 10 minutes or so to figure out the controls again. Oh, little finger. And we made one major choice last time that kind of set the stage for the first episode. It was whether or not to spare the lady or force her to, like, testify on behalf of Monarch. Record that video. Spare her and force her to testify or kill her. We won't spare her. It was kind of cool, though, that they had us have Littlefinger make the choice. My machine is the machine's core.
If we can get this thing working, then we don't need that countermeasure.
Use the time machine to travel back in time.
What if we stop the fracture from ever happening in the first place? We can go back to yesterday, undo everything in the past before it happens.
That's gonna work.
Nobody dies. Paul doesn't go through the machine. Monarch never exists. I mean, the fracture never occurs.
Jack, wait. Let's think this through. That's not how it...
I can go into the machine like Paul did at the university. I helped them set it up. Then we activate the core, put the corridor in place, and set the date. I can do it, Beth.
I'm not sure we could do this without the countermeasure.
Because the protagonist knows what the hell he's doing. He watched Littlefinger do it once.
Right. Let's start with the core.
I'll have to ask Andrea about that. You ever worked with lasers and explosions, watched someone do something once?
I saw some kind of visions of this machine in his workshop. He must have hid it here.
Feel free to fill me in.
I've seen it. The cause of the fracture exists. It's here.
Okay, core controls. Where are they?
Countermeasure schematics, that's not it. Prototype time machines are super intuitive. Turn the volume up a little bit. I know this game can be quiet. If I recall correctly, the gunplay is super loud, but the dialogue is pretty quiet, so I'll keep adjusting it. If it's too loud, I apologize. Working on it. Physicist on the rise. Household names when their paper became one of the most hotly debated theories in quantum physics. Okay, well, I mean, I guess Higgs is a household name. Most households aren't talking about quantum physics too much.
Says
I live in a household with a physicist.
Reset.
Great.
Reset core.
What the hell's it look like?
A round thing in the middle. Think.
Oh, man. How do I get down in there? That's a question. Maybe this thing will show me.
Anybody check out this map? It looks like he labeled where everything is.
Right. Way too much time on UX design. Oh, come on. You let me drop down here, but I can't drop the rest of the way? Game. That's mean. Go the long way. Oh, now I was able to drop off. Oh, man. This game's funny. Yeah, I would agree.
Hey, Jack. You might want to check out this monitor.
1 second, guys. Now I turn the sound effects down. They're a little too quiet. I can't even hear his footsteps in me. Let's try that. Civilian's Guide to Time Travel by Meyers-Joyce. Open with the zinger. Schrodinger cat joke. Marketing bullshit. Implications are limitless. Implications are terrifying, but okay.
You might want to take a look at this, Jack.
Yes, yes.
Find anything back
Nothing.
there?
Time machine equals
No,
works.
nothing I can make sense of.
Brilliant.
How the hell do they keep this all a secret? 17 years and they still didn't find it.
They used time travel to keep it secret. They went back to when people found it and made them not find it. After the report, hey, core access. Look out. Skip dialogue with her.
You said Will built a countermeasure. What makes you so sure this isn't it? The time machine.
He said the countermeasure was stolen. But the machine is still here.
Hey.
Abrupt turn.
It looks like I can reset the core from here.
Are you sure you know what you're doing there?
No.
No clue. But I did help Paul set up the machine at the
For
university.
like 3
Then
minutes, you like
cause
flip
the
the
fracture.
switch, press the button.
Look, Will knew the calculations were wrong. I'm hoping that means he knew what he was doing here.
Yeah, I think I agree.
This is what Will was leading us to.
I like the
We have
narrative
to test it.
documents. I wish they were a little bit shorter though. I think that
That's what we
Deus
said
Ex
first.
handled that really well. Where emails were typically no longer than 3
This
paragraphs.
could
and that was a
actually
really
be the
long
key
one.
to finding the countermeasure.
We'll see. It's still resetting. The core is reset. We need to activate it from the control booth.
Okay.
The controls are up here according to the monitor.
This way, Jack. I'm trying to read the thing. Why are you doing this? I feel like the appropriate thing to do is to have one this way, Jack, and then an on-screen indicator.
This
If you've
is gonna
taken too
work.
long, but the game's standard, you can have a
Has
little
to.
arrow.
You guys aren't actually planning to use this machine. Are you?
Were you just listening to what we've been saying for the
So
last
I guess
7
you're
minutes?
not at all concerned that one guy jerry-rigged this entire thing together?
Just
Here goes
incredible.
nothing.
Press left stick. Move left stick? Oh, I see. Push it up to mimic the movement he's doing.
What was that?
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry
It worked.
about.
It actually worked. Okay, we activate the corridor next. I can't insert the date yet.
Okay,
Break time
there's
again.
no way that thing should be exposed like that.
This was the final step. Need to set up the machine first.
On it. So many CRTs.
The corridor. It's key activated.
do stuff
Will's
that-
key.
You may feel a slight stinging sensation.
Thank
All
God.
of you.
Is that supposed to do that?
Will's key
Yeah.
did that?
Yeah.
Key to a time machine, and he left it in a trunk of his goddamn car.
That's my brother in a nutshell.
Oh, this game.
Okay, corridor,
That didn't sound
then the
good.
date. That was the order. Fuck. Let's just hope it still works.
There we go.
No.
What?
God damn it. I don't know. We were so close. I'm gonna try it again.
Yeah, like hell you are. You saw what happened. Something's wrong with the machine.
We don't know that.
You're not trained for this.
It's a really
Anything you
cool
do
looking
is gonna make it worse.
prototype.
You
They
know
They did a
I'm
good
right.
job with
Stop
the
trying.
You lost people. You're angry.
Set.
I get it. But this is bigger than us. We can't fix the machine. But I might know somebody who can.
Oh, jam.
Sophia
Has anyone trained
Emerald.
for this?
The Monarch scientist. I saw her video near Ground Zero.
Serene's head of chromium research. She'll be at the Monarch Gala tonight, but security's airtight. She'll be nearly impossible to get to.
Unless I have an invite. Paul told me he expected me to meet him at that party.
Something tells me that was not a friendly invitation.
You saw the future.
Jack,
It's what Littlefinger does.
no.
It's a cool cut there. Straight to Littlefinger. This is gonna work.
I'm in a mess, I can't help it. I just go round and round. I'm paranoid, I'm selfish. Push me.
So this should trigger the second TV episode, right?
That eats me up, that's Elvis. Las Vegas, Sarah, I'm half bag lady, half Bagheera. I got my hand on my heart.
I like how they didn't spend much time on him disagreeing with her. Like, don't do this. Immediately does it. Alright, second junction being the second major choice.
The future used to be so clear when I was reliving the past. Once I caught up to the moment I had left, that ended. All I've had to go on since then are the
I haven't heard
plan
it. What's a Gilligan
and the
cut?
visions.
Why is it so named? They didn't do cuts like
I
that in
knew
Gilligan's
Jack would
Island.
come to me. I'd seen that,
Or Vince
but I
Gilligan
didn't
does
know
that, I guess.
why exactly, or how it would end.
There he is. You were right.
My visions of the future aren't always clear, but they don't lie.
Speaking of lies, Joyce is saying he's discovered his brother's time machine.
We've spent 17 years looking for it, and he finds it in less than a day?
Does sound unlikely.
Still, we know it's out there somewhere, and we don't know what his brother managed to tell him.
If he really has located the machine, why would he come here and tell you? Smart Money says he's trying to play you.
Maybe, but the machine is out there. It's in our interest to find out where. And if Jack knows, I have to talk to him.
Dr. Joyce could have provided the answer to that question.
William's attitude and knowledge made him a liability.
Is that angry young man going to cooperate any more than his brother did? You remember Jack as a close friend, but that clouds your judgment. Don't make this personal.
It's not.
Then don't forget why we're here tonight. After what happened, our people need reassurance that we're in control. You're the man who could win them over. Let me handle Joyce, so you can concentrate on your speech.
I know what's at stake here, Martin.
Yeah, he's also from The Wire. He was in John Wick. You got at least two actors from The Wire.
What are these
That's right.
doing here?
Littlefinger.
We should be set up by now.
It's all on schedule. You're micromanaging again.
Don't even twitch.
He mocaps the character too. You can
Mr.
see.
Joyce is waiting for us down below.
And here you are.
I had to see the lifestyles of the
He's
sick
pretty
and
great.
traitorous up close and personal. And it was such a nice invitation.
I like that they have us play
What do you wanna
as
do with this,
Littlefinger
Paul?
for the choice sequences. Personal business or the mission? Let's do personal business.
Paul,
I could still try to reach Jack and make him see reason. Or I could let Hatch deal with him so nothing would distract me from leading Monarch. I've been to the past. I've tried to change things.
Answer me this question, Bo.
I once trusted Jack more than anybody. It was my only chance to make him understand the truth.
The fuck do you mean nobody got a look at the shooter?
But without me there to give the speech, my empire would start to crumble like a house of cards.
Strange chooses to focus on his relationship with Jack and let Monarch fend for itself for a while.
I believe that with hope comes miscalculation, and as you and I are well aware, Mr. Joyce, with miscalculation can often come catastrophe. And that leaves me with you, Mr. Joyce.
But my old friend would be a lost cause. Dead and buried, along with the rest of my past.
Tonight is a celebration in face of darkness. Tonight we celebrate because I promise to you that we are prepared.
Monarch would grow stronger with my presence. The plan would go forward as intended.
I feel like most players aren't going to make that choice, so I'll make that choice just to make it interesting. I think I picked the more popular choice last time.
We didn't come this far to get derailed now. You talk to him, find out what he knows, then get rid of him.
You're all heart, moneybags.
I know you want to make this all about you and me, Jack.
You made the same choice.
But that's far away in the past now.
It's not the first time that's happened.
And I have a speech to prepare for.
Pick this because I think it's less popular, and it's totally not the less popular one. I'm better at making that distinction in like the Telltale Game of Thrones game.
Leads. I've been to the end of time, and I've escaped it, all the way to 1999, when it all started. I've tried to change things, but by trying, I only made them happen in the first place.
Cool. Time loops are the right way to do it, I think. If you're not going to do Bill and Ted time travel rules or Dragon Ball Z time travel rules. 43% of the community agreed with your choice. Alright, meeting myself.
Monarch has been preparing for it. There's this thing. It's called a lifeboat.
Increase the volume too,
and it can
since I'm
save us,
talking.
at least some of us.
You've been the face of Monarch for all these years, Mark. But let's get clear on something. This is still my ship.
You're not thinking clearly. You need your treatment.
You gonna go?
Me? Go to a party.
We can roll together if you want.
What do you want?
I want a statement.
Our group took things too far. Things got very violent, and that violence was because of Jack Joyce.
We just lost communication with Jack Joyce's transport. Find him.
Step away! Right now!
Liam, this isn't what it looks like. No. No! He's gone!
We need all points converged on Liam Burke. He's armed and dangerous.
The treatments, they're losing their effectiveness.
Fine.
No, I need to work on something new.
You should enjoy yourself tonight. You work too much as it is.
I've been running tests on the temporal anomalies. They're increasing in frequency and duration.
They'll dissipate, I've told you that.
You need to consider that maybe what you have seen is wrong.
It's not wrong. I need to prepare for my speech. Sophia, you shouldn't worry so much.
You haven't touched your drink.
I'm not really into drinking a lot, I guess. Oh. Rough day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here.
Like what?
I have things happen in my day. I do.
Uh-huh.
I had to deal with some internal affairs.
Internal affairs? Oh, you're just gonna leave me hanging?
Well, yeah, it's internal.
Charlie.
Okay.
Okay.
I helped catch a traitor today.
Traitor? Was that what all that commotion was about?
Yep. That was me.
Who was it?
I mean,
Who was it?
Who was it?
Yeah.
I can't,
What?
I am not at liberty to discuss this.
Well, you just brought it up. It's like, monarch drama.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to leave you hanging on that one. For real, this time.
Oh, I just thought maybe you'd want to share it with me. Whatever. All right, I'm gonna use the restroom, so I'll leave you hanging here. For real.
Okay.
Go mingle. Yeah. Drink a little.
Okay. All right.
Thanks for the gun.
Dr. Ramro?
Martin, I need your help. He listens to you. Paul.
Is that so?
I think we're in trouble, and he doesn't see it. He refuses to.
I can't imagine why.
I know you and I haven't always seen eye to eye, but I know you care about Monarch. You care about what happens. And if we are reaching zero stage, something has to be done.
And what is it we could do?
You know what we could do.
Truth is, Sophia, it's not really a matter of whether or not Paul will listen to me. It's that I won't listen to you. I find your approach to matters rather counterproductive. Filling Paul's head with your constant alarms, distracting him with petty doomsday scenarios. I mean, if I'm being honest, I rue the day he gave you a modicum of function in this company. Because you said, I care about Monarch.
What is it that you're so threatened by, Martin?
Do I look threatened to you?
What's going on?
It's nothing. We were just having a little chat. You should prepare for your speech. Enjoy your evening, Doctor.
Hey, you're Crocker, right? Hey, Crocker! Crocker! I really need to take a shit. Fuck, come on, Crocker. Crocker! Crocker! Come on, Crocker!
Oh my god.
Over there.
Where?
The woman with the necklace. My money is on that.
It's a pretty good choice,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna have to go with Ryan Gosling down there talking with George Clooney. Wearing his nice cufflinks, chatting about stocks.
Richard, where the hell have you been?
Didn't have my invitation.
Oh my god, you're always losing things.
I'm not losing anything.
Drama.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's going for it. Bam. Told ya.
Oh. Why am I losing
You owe me
so
a sword.
bad? I don't think I can drink anymore. I don't think I
No,
can.
rules are rules.
Rules are rules.
Rules are fucking rules. You owe me another sword.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. I'm doing it. I actually hate olives.
You can do it, my man. You
Thanks
can
for
do
the
it.
encouragement.
Nicely done. Thank you.
I just wish I wasn't losing so bad.
Do you want to go for a walk?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, lady.
Sword.
I'm taking mine too.
Crocker. Hey, buddy. Crocker! Burke! Crocker! Hey, buddy. Hey.
Burke,
Listen.
if I have to come in there, you're gonna fucking regret it.
Listen, this is just a big misfucking understanding. I'm gonna be out tomorrow. I will put in a good word for you. I will help you climb this ladder. All I'm asking is please let me take a fucking shit.
Go to the back wall.
Fuck, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Thank you.
Shut up. Back up slowly.
Yeah.
So you don't mind that we left, do you?
I mean, I wasn't really excited about going in the first place.
Okay, why'd you go?
I think because somebody twisted my arm.
What the fuck is that?
Kind of looks like a dinosaur wearing a helmet.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Hey, where are we? Are we even allowed to be out here?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. All right.
So what would you have been doing tonight if we didn't go?
What, if I hadn't gone to the party with you?
Yeah.
Well, I would have canceled all my other really important plans.
Ah.
And I would have gone back to work.
I think maybe you work a little too much.
Yes. But
Against it?
well, no, I mean, it doesn't feel like work. You know, I like being wired in.
Yeah.
Makes me feel connected. You work all the time. In fact, you're there most of the time I'm there. So, do you think you work too much?
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, no. I guess, yeah. I love work.
Hold it right there!
Shit!
You little fuck. Hey, what? All you had to do was let me in that perimeter lab.
You turned on Monarch. What was I supposed to do?
You have no idea what's going on, do you? I need to get in that lab. There's something in there that I need.
lifeboat protocol? You work with Beth Wilder. I've seen you before.
You know her?
She's the reason I'm here.
Is that gun still necessary?
Yeah. Come on, hurry up.
You're a very kind person.
It's right up here.
Oh, right. I got it, guys. I got it. I guess you guys can't do this. It's a special talent I have. Glad it's so celebrated. You're welcome.
Is this it?
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Undisrupted life form. Extremely hostile. Only ever heard of him.
Life form?
It's Dr. Kim.
Do you know who I am? Martin Hatch, Paul's other half.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
I see the Monarch's well-being. Oftentimes, the matters Paul may find well, arbitrary.
So you're his assistant?
A little more complex than that.
It doesn't sound like it.
Now, I can sit here and offer you my condolences for your brother, and, well, you can tell me to fuck off. I could tell you Paul doesn't want you to suffer the same fate, and you could tell me to fuck off. Or, I could point out that there's a difference between Paul and myself. You see, Paul, well, he still has such hope for the world, whereas I lean towards a more realistic approach. Trouble is, I believe that with hope comes miscalculation, and as you and I are well aware, Mr. Joyce, with miscalculation can often come catastrophe. Paul's a very dangerous man, practically a zealot. And things will only get worse if he continues unchecked. And that leaves me with you, Mr. Joyce. Maybe you and I can find some common ground.
Who was he?
He was my mentor. From college and then here to Monarch. I was in a bad place and he kind of turned me around.
Got it. Sort of. I mean, it's a ghost file. It's remnant of mass deletion. Somebody was here. We got, Cronin Field Regulator.
Wait, hold on. Holy shit, this is Dr. Amaril's report.
What is it?
The stutters, they're increasing in frequency.
What's a stutter?
The more frequent the stutters, the more indicative of a fracture.
Okay, and what's a fracture?
Of time. Zero state, it stops, and it doesn't start back up.
And the lipo protocol could save us.
I have no idea. But the Cronin Field Regulator, it is the core of Monarch's time tech. Everything is based upon it. And it has something to do with the lifeboat.
We have to go.
Wait.
No. This way. Sure. No, don't. You'll end up like her.
Fiona!
The lab is stutter-proof. Stay here.
Stutter, where are you going?
There are Cronon harnesses up here. We need them.
One of those on! Charlie! Fucking... Let's go! No, this way! Go!
Hey, that's exciting. Turn my controller back on. I think I like that episode a lot better than the first one.
Security was tight at the Monarch Gala. You took quite a risk walking into the Lion's Den.
If we were gonna kidnap Dr. Amaral, then we needed to do it from the inside.
Beth Wilder. You were quick to trust her.
We had common interests.
Is that all you had?
That's all we needed.
I've seen a couple movies now that have this narrative framing device. I liked it in Annihilation a lot.
Thanks for showing up.
Here, I thought this was gonna be a rescue. Right, there's a story here.
You know a guy called Hatch?
Serene's right-hand man.
He was here. He gave me this big speech about how he wants to take down Paul.
I hope you said no.
I didn't trust him for a second. He set me loose anyways, told me to wait for an opening.
I just gave you one.
Bluetooth headset.
Appreciate it.
Doesn't mean a hit. There wasn't a wall, there could be a hit. Wow.
What's it look like out there?
Are guns just difficult to
I
use,
think you're
or
secure. Everyone's
are
concentrating
humans
on the
bad
party.
at being accurate?
So far, your
Or
crazy plan's working.
And Dr. Amaral?
movies and video
I don't
games
have
have
a
given
fix
us
on
a
her.
wildly inflated
She's
sense
either
of how
at the
accurate
party
people
or at
can
her
actually be
office
in
at
real
the
life.
R&D facility here on the island.
Probably that last one.
I'll scout out the party.
So you're gonna sip champagne while I break into a high-security installation. Looks like you got this all figured out.
I'll save you a cocktail, Weenie.
Oh, well, in that case...
My cover isn't gonna survive the night, but it'll last a little longer, so you can't walk out the front door with me. This is the quickest way to the R&D facility. I disabled the security at the back door, but there'll be guards. Contact me when you're clear.
Okay. I'm gonna turn
And
the
Jack,
game audio down again before we
You know
pick
what's
up
at stake
fire.
here. This can't be about revenge.
I'm not here for Paul.
Oh, that ball.
Hey! He's escaping!
Great. Way to be stealthy. It's cool. Eat from a melee takedown. Oh, cool. Punch a guy in a helmet. You went right down.
Damn.
Guess he had the benefit of time travel.
My powers were growing. I was learning to control them better. That felt good.
Yeah. I was asking, is it that humans are actually not very accurate or not very accurate when things are moving? Or are there other factors, or is it mostly just that movies, TV shows, and video games make us think that people are much better with guns than they actually are?
Who the hell designs these doors?
Okay, appreciate
We're
that.
gonna have to move faster to get through.
Hard to aim at people when they're shooting at you. Okay, interesting. So, like, accuracy's not that bad against, like a target dummy or on a firing range.
Very
But in a
sci-fi,
combat situation,
and
that's what they
Monarch.
expect.
Something tells me it wasn't commissioned by them, though.
It's for the SOP system. So
Hey, Beth, I'm clear. What's next?
You'll see a radar tower up ahead soon. Let me know when you get inside.
All right.
that's cool. Oh, that's less cool. About to die, aren't I?
Oh, you could have warned me about that one, Beth. Okay, how am I getting to that radar tower?
Or Metal Gear. By far the most delayed franchise in stream history. It's gonna get delayed again next week because of the Battletech disruption yesterday. We'll get to it though. Then we'll get to Resident Evil. Resident Evil. Right. Military shooting is something done to
I need
kill
to get
people. You
across
shoot
the
at them to
path.
force them to take cover. Then your ally don't.
Must be a way across.
See what I'm supposed to do. Hey, Serp, welcome back home.
Up you go.
Get across before it falls.
Hey, it was just our people there. We can spin it however we want. Call it an accident, or pin it on Joyce.
Yeah, he might as well take the blame for the mess he made.
HQ, we have
I think that was enough to go.
Here.
Never mind. Everything's fine. Gull Island. World War II, additional fortification artillery. A reason to have artillery everywhere.
The whole cannon felt unstuck in time. It's locked.
Didn't think so. Thought it was worth a try. The ducking naval cannon. Oh yeah.
Monarch had dismantled the old cannon.
Don't think they need me to do anything with it, right? It's just cool lore. Oh, here we go. They raise up when ready to fire, and recoil lowers them below the
I
parapet.
could
Oh,
shift
that's
it
cool.
around. Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral...
Unloading the area behind me.
Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutterproof gear. I bet...
sniper cover.
See a 6. It sounds like Oberdin would get a lot of voting support, right? I definitely want to play it, but I think I want to play it in one burst. Maybe not all in one session, but in like the space of a couple of weeks. So that guy does not want to die. Explosive barrels. You gotta have explosive barrels. Just makes sense. First try. It's much smoother than previous gunfights in this game for me.
I've disabled security and unlocked the gates leading to the tower. Let me know when you get there.
Thanks, Beth.
Snipers do well over half your health and damage. So if you get hit by 2 of them, you're basically like dead.
Radar tower.
I guess you don't have a lot of time to get to them, even with this the time travel powers. Ooh, I love this guy.
Okay, next stop, the radar tower.
Shotgun. That's what I thought it was.
Great, another one. That's all of them. Beth? I'm at the radar tower. Where's the lab?
It'd be a horrible game to play an hourly and just
Below
all
your
server
feet.
here.
It's
Yeah.
all top secret. The elevator inside will take you down.
Papers, Please definitely felt like
Seriously?
that.
What
The
is
stress
this,
of that
vaudeville
game
lawyer?
compounded itself the more
No idea.
consecutive minutes I played
Don't
it.
fall into the shark tank.
The stress was a really significant part of the experience.
Tonight marks a momentous occasion. For years, we have been building towards this day. Years of planning, developing, training. For me personally, this marks the end of a 17-year journey, and today we emerge from the shadows.
Literal
We do so
17.
accepting great responsibility.
Speech is streaming.
So in fact,
Give Monarch the audience they deserve.
CFR. The Chronon Field Regulator. This device has been at the heart of our Chronon research since 2010, but I am here to assure you that it is so much more than just that. This device...
Beth, I'm about to take the elevator. See Paul's still fond of his own voice?
Yeah, he's talking about his survival plan. Crowd's eating it up.
Rest assured you will all know when the time is right. We are entering...
He really looks up into his brow, doesn't he? See if I can. Basically what Twitch's streamer interface looks like, right? Yeah, that's exactly it. Now streaming.
Jack, the mobile security network just lit up. I know you're there.
Hey, that was convenient time to stop. This is less convenient. You're suppressing fire? It sounds like you're just shooting the shit out of this thing.
Jesus.
Oh, cool. It's a good time for it to stop. That was cool.
That doesn't look right.
Time stop. Get past unstable. Oops.
I'm getting more frequent. What the hell is this? What is that?
It's like I'm being drained. It's like a video game mechanic that's keeping me from reaching that room.
That's better. The hell do they need things like that?
He does have a few funny comments on game
The device
mechanics.
drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
Serene ordered Hatch to kill me because he didn't want to put his plan at risk. But seeing the scale of that facility, I started realizing just how deep that plan went.
That's right, there can be other guys that are able to move
Maybe
around
one.
when time is stop.
Time was ending. What was it all for?
Task vessel clear. Unloading the level behind me. Start to see those a lot in games, especially in like Tomb Raider 2013. Uncharted. The Juggernaut thing.
Oh shit!
That's actually pretty clever. He's got like a giant camera on top of the armor. And then he presumably has like little screens inside the armor. That's neat.
What the fuck is that thing?
Probably takes 1,000,000 shots to kill. Well, okay. DIY boss. They blow out my cover pretty quickly, so...
The device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
Serene ordered Hatch to kill me because he didn't want to put his plan at risk. But seeing the scale of that facility, I started realizing just how deep that plan went. Made me wonder. Time was ending. What was it all for?
There it is. Probably drunk when you heard it. I think it takes more time to skip the cutscene than it does to watch it. At least in the case of that cutscene.
What the fuck is that thing?
There we go. Immune to time travel, presumably. I gotta shoot him in the juice, right?
That's hurting.
Gun cover and heal. Or not. That's okay. That'll be a good starting point next time. I'll credit them in it the next sub-block. That's a cool boss fight, though. I see what they want you to do is your time travel powers there. Stun him and then run behind him and get him in the back. It's like a surprisingly traditional 3D video game boss fight, but it fits pretty well into the lore of the game at this point. Like, why would you have an enemy that can only be damaged from a special glowing eye weak point on its back?
The device drained my power.
But it kind of fits. Like I said, I really like that idea of having the like all armor suit with a little, Google Maps camera on top of it so that you don't need to see out from it. Oh, I forgot I had a shield power on B. Alright. Future Marstead, when you watch this video to figure out what's going on, don't forget that you have a shield power. Use that to regenerate behind